Hey everyone, we just left the vault. It doesn't look like you can go back, but I imagine that you will be able to later. There is a gun in there, I think it's called the Chrysolator, which basically causes cryogenesis immediately upon being shot with it. At least that's what the Overseer's terminal said. So, I had my perception up at 10 thinking that it might help me with getting my lockpick higher. It didn't, and I wasn't able to successfully pick the lock. Um, so here we are. We're gonna just go ahead and take a quick look around. It doesn't look like there's too much here. A couple rounds of 10mm switchblade. I think we can deal with that. Let's see here. I remember there being... Oh wow, silt beam. Don't mind if I do. Let's see if there's any other food. Hub flour. Okay. Is that it? We'll go with that. That'll be it for now. Now let's go on back to Sanctuary, the place where you once lived 200 years ago. Now let's go ahead and scavenge our neighbors' houses and their suitcases. Oh, a red dress and a surgical tray. It doesn't... There's a lot of stuff here to do in this game. Just the amount of stuff. I was playing a little bit more last night, but I decided to go back through because I looked up the perks menu to see what I wanted to do. So I went back and I deleted all the videos that I made so I could redo the stats. And right now I am sitting with... Let me get over to him. 6 strength, 6 intelligence, 6 charisma, 4 perception, 4 endurance, 1 agility, and 1 luck. Now I have it figured out on my phone here, just give me 1 second to pull it up. My endurance will be at 5, my agility will be at 3, and my luck will be at 2. So the first levels are probably going to be me leveling those up instead of going for the perks. You will understand why I'm going with those specific skills here
Bingo.
later on in the game. Now let's see what Codsworth has to say.
Oh, it's
Codsworth. What happened to the world?
things will be.
She's in a better place.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or...
Sean's been kidnapped.
I wonder why they picked Sean as the name of the baby
going to find
in
him.
the game.
I'm going to get my son back.
Maybe I'm gonna look that up
worse
and
than
maybe
I
get back
thought.
to you guys with that on a later
You're
episode on why they
suffering
named the
from
kid Sean.
hunger-induced paranoia.
Right. 200 years?
A bit of...
Uh-huh.
That means you're...
Codsworth, you're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
Now it's kind of interesting if you look up there
I...
on the left hand side of the screen, it tells you how difficult the speech check will be depending on the color. I think that is a really good idea versus putting it in brackets on how hard the skill needs to be in order to pass the speech check. That is one thing that they did do away with, though. They got rid of the skills. You don't level up with skill points anymore. It's all about perks now, which I'm more or less against,
How do you polish rust?
because it means that you can't have 100 lockpick and 100 terminal or science in order to hack terminals, which I guess that's where you gotta pick and choose. You could, but then you couldn't get other perks that you need throughout the game. So it's one or the other for me. That's how I'm
Sir,
looking at it.
you were going to say?
Stay with me, pal. Focus. A holotape?
I any step. Now, shall we search the neighborhood?
All right.
Proud to.
And if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it in a tuxedo, because you've been asleep for 200 years. So the tuxedo is what we will wear. Okay? There we go. Looking like James Bond. Yeah. The only difference is I don't have a Walther PPK.
Let's make this.
But I do have a 10mm pistol. Man, Codsworth is mean. He's going after them with a vengeance. Ooh, yes, I didn't break my holy lockpick. Ooh, a pipe pistol. Okay. Rat axe, shotgun, silver tablespoon. Okay, those are all things we can use. Pre-war clean black suit, might as well take that too.
Follow me.
In a minute, Codsworth. I'm still looking around, buddy. Ooh, a Nuka-Cola. Ah, pork and beans. Never been a fan. Now, let's go on up here, see what's going on in this house. See if we can find Sean here, which, you know, we can't because the game is going to be incredibly long.
Mr. Howard.
Codsworth.
Mr. Howard. The Mrs.
Mr. Howard. Mr. Howard. Oh, Mr. Wizard. Hopefully some of you get that reference. You probably won't. You might want to ask your parents about that, because they probably will. Just speculation there.
Hey, Codsworth.
Mr. Howard. The Mrs. and young Sean. They aren't here.
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, sir. You'll find young Sean. I shall remain here and secure the home front.
Codsworth really does seem like a good guy. As good of a guy that a robot can be. Oh, alright, let's go ahead and do all this junk. Duct tape. Makeshift battery. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had a little bit of a problem. For some reason it wanted to glitch up on me. I'm not sure why. Let's go ahead and get some steel from that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a little bit of explaining on this. Depending on what your weapon is, you have different upgrades that you can use on this specific weapon. Here you have the standard receiver, and if you look there right above what it requires, it tells you exactly what it does. You are not able to have two of the same modification on it. So you can't have, for instance, you can't have a light receiver with a heavy frame receiver. You can't have a calibrated receiver with a light frame receiver, and so on and so forth. Now some of these upgrades you can only get later on, and that's fine. But, and then like if you look all the way to the right, it tells you there's a required rank for which perk that you need. This one requires rank 1 of gun nut. Ooh, a suppressor, and that requires rank 2. Alright, now right now we have a short barrel. We're gonna go ahead and get the long barrel. And next time we have adhesive, we're going to get a heavy frame. Now, on the next episode is going to focus somewhat on the settlements. There's a lot to do in them. There's a lot of stuff that's a little bit confusing, and if you're just starting out, you might have a hard time. I know I did yesterday when I was starting in on it. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and look around a little bit. See what all's here. See if we can find any more goodies. TV dinner tray. Could never hurt to have fire extinguisher. Never know what you can use that for. Now I think, yep, here it is. There's a makeshift bomb right there. Let's hope I don't break the bobby pin. Woo! We did it.
Sweet.
Silver locket. Might as well take a pipe pistol. Dinner fork. Don't want it. Anything in there? No. I wonder how goofy we can make a character look. Shall we find out? Oh. Let's go ahead and put on our chef hat. There we go. Fancy chef. You know, I'm starting to think now that I should have made the channel's name Fancy Chef and done the entire game in this outfit. I think it would make for an interesting gameplay. Now right here you have two dead raiders. Maybe, no, you have a mongrel dog and a raider. Which, you at least get some free stuff from that. And here we are at dog meat.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You seem like an okay guy. Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Everybody has to love dog meat. If you've never played Fallout before, then you won't know. Dog meat was in Fallout 3. Dog meat died extremely easily, and you actually had to get a perk in order to make sure that you could get another dog as a companion. And everyone, you always tried to make sure that you could get dog meat to live. What do you find? Ooh. There we go. That works out. Is there anything in here? Nuka-Cola. Oh yeah, empty milk bottle, no thank you. I'll take those cigarettes though. Nothing in the trash. Where's dog meat? Oh, that's kind of weird. I guess dog meat's killing all of them. Which is mildly impressive. But there is one. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that meat, because you never know. You always want to make sure you can get the meat, because you never know when you're going to run out of stim packs.